quiet. I'm a multi-talented shark. What do you mean? Yes, it is. Hold on. Just give me a moment to figure this all out. I'm a one-man band. I'm on my own. Getting this done the hard way. Like a man. I didn't want you to do that yesterday. No, tell them to come over tomorrow. Yeah, but unless they're bringing the groceries, cause no company today. Not like that. Everyone's coming over tomorrow. Look, I gotta go. I got a show to run. Knocking stuff over. This is ridiculous. There's so much stuff going on back here, Grandma. Okay, welcome to Fusion Fridays with Hercules the Shark. They told me to take my time, read the words clearly, and most importantly, stick to the script. Once again, welcome into Fusion Fridays with Hercules the Shark. I'm your host, back by popular demand, Hercules the Shark, and today I will be talking about music stuff. Welcome to Fish Fry Fridays / Fusion Fridays music. For all of you who don't know, LA has already started an edition of Fridays before I was even a thought, called Fusion Fridays. On Fusion Fridays, LA likes to take the time to celebrate music because she said music saved her life, and music is an important staple in everybody's life. Music is an important staple not only into human people's lives, but music is an important staple into sharks' lives as well. Sharks' lives matter, blah blah blah. So today we're going to be reading all of this stuff about the rapper Ja Rule, brought to you by AI Overview. I know the story's a little bit old, but perfect time to start than right now. You guys, I need you to fix that light. It's too bright in my eyes. Can you fix the light? We'll try our best, Hercules. Can you fix the light, please? It's too bright. Moving forward, I asked an AI overview according to my wonderful, pristine, super-powered, high-tech computer that I ordered from the fancy schmancy people. It says here, did the rapper Ja Rule get in a fight on the airplane this year, 2026? You guys, it's 2026. Who's flying around in the airplane? I don't have airplane money. I mean, I'm a rich shark, but who's spending money on an airplane? How much do airplane tickets cost now? $139. How much does it cost for one standard two-way trip ticket on an airplane? Too dang much. For a cost to fly on an airplane nowadays. You know how much food I can get? So, first of all, he shouldn't have been on the airplane because he's mismanaging his money. Second of all, just because you have a lot of money and you're some big fancy schmancy, person, doesn't mean you should go wasting money frolicking around in an airplane. Whatever you're trying to do, go on tour or something. If you're just going on tour in the United States, you can just hop in the car and drive there. What happened to the good old days when celebrities just took a bus everywhere they went? They just kicked back on the bus, relaxed, ate food, played bingo, watched some TV, listened to the music, while they had a designated driver, a fancy schmancy chauffeur. Why are you guys riding around in airplanes anyways, trying to be fancy? That's what's the matter with you famous people. You don't know how to utilize your money correctly. I've got people in here. Thank you so much. You keep up the good work as well. Hi, Finn. Bam. It's your boy Hercules the Shark, back by popular demand, and today we're going to be talking about Ja Rule. Did he actually get on a fight in the airplane? Who's fighting on the airplane? Number 2, who's got money to be on an airplane? Number 3, why are you flying around in a tin can? Sound like these crazy people who watch Baskethead on Wednesdays on Elay TV. They're talking about, oh, I got my ticket to ride to space. It's nothing up there. but space an opportunity to think about how dumb you are. That's just my opinion. So I've got these notes here. I have to read it all the time. It says something, they told me to take my time. I need to take my time, guys. I need to breathe when I talk. My therapist said, Hercules, you need to start breathing when you talk. You don't take the time to say your words and let room for things to breathe. I got people in the chat already talking. Why are you trying so hard? What do you mean why I'm trying so hard? I'm a shark. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. I'm a hard-working shark working life for all of you guys as an entertainment and amusement. You human people. I'm underwater, and I have a real job. I'm a YouTuber, and I get paid. I'm global. I'm national. I'm syndicated. I'm all of those fancy schmancy words that means global and around the world. I've got so much time today, so I'm going to report. It says, they told me to take my time, read the words clearly, and most importantly, stick to the script. Whatever. Look, it's my show. It's my time slot. Today's Friday. Fish Fry Fridays. And right now we're on the Fusion Fridays music aspect. Hello, and how are you doing? Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for pressing the like button. So, we've got people participating in the survey. Let's see what you guys have to say about Ja Rule. Was he named after a ruler or something? You know, do you listen to Ja Rule music? 33% of you said yes, 67% said no, 0% said sometimes, and 0% said, I want him to make new music. So perhaps as the time goes on, we'll hear what else you guys have got to say about that. Furthermore, I have the moment you've been waiting for. Did the rapper Ja Rule get in the fight on an airplane this year in 2026? According to AI Overview, yes, rapper Ja Rule was involved in a heated verbal altercation and a pillow fight. A pillow fight? Who's got pillows in the airplane? I could barely bring on my carry-on when I went on an airplane. They were like, I don't care who you are, sir, but we need to check your luggage. I'm like, I'm Hercules the shark. You don't need to check anything. You know how many times and how many metal detectors I had to go through? I'm surprised I don't have radiation exposure. Now you want to tell me you have pillows on the airplane, but we cannot bring a can of hyenas on the airplane. Yes, rapper Ja Rule, according to AI Overview, was involved in a heated verbal altercation, a pillow fight with rapper Tony Yayo. Who in the world? Tony Yayo and Uncle, do I have to say this name? This is such a violent name. Uncle Murder on the Delta flight. Delta? Who's flying Delta? On a Delta flight from San Francisco to New York City around February 8th, 2026. While not a physical fight, I repeat, AI says, while not a physical fight, the confrontation was intense, involved thrown pillows, and led to a temporary dramatic scene before flight attendants intervened. Why would you need to intervene in the middle of a pillow fight? What's the worst that could happen? Oh, we tore open the pillow and now feathers are flying everywhere. Okay, so you get a $120 fine to pick up the feathers. According to AI Overview, my cool peeps, we've got some information here that I want to read some more. Just a second, I gotta fix my screen. Can you guys give me a minute? Alright, it says here, key details regarding the incident. Context. The confrontation occurred on the flight following Super Bowl 50. Now this happened after the Super Bowl, involving Tony Yayo, a member of 50 Cent's G Unit, and Uncle Murder. The fight. According to AI Overview, reports indicate that while it was mostly a loud verbal dispute, it involved thrown pillows and Ja Rule standing in the aisle shouting. What was he shouting in the aisle? Let me guess. Hey, how are you doing? Hi, Finn. Bam. Welcome to the show. He was probably in the aisle saying, baby, say yeah. Oh, what's wrong with you famous people? Aftermath. According to AI Overview, Ja Rule initially boasted about the incident on social media, claiming he, quote, popped these punks. What the heck are we doing here? Why are we talking like that? It's 2026. You're a thousand years old. Why are you behaving like a child? According to AI Overview, however, he later issued an apology stating he was, quote, not proud of his goofy behavior. You don't say! What the H, guys? Come on! So once again, did the rapper Ja Rule get into a fight on an airplane this year in 2026? According to AI Overview, that is a yes. However, it wasn't the kind of fight that you think it would be. It was more or less an argumentative fight, or however you say, argumentative fight. Human people, help me pronounce argumentative. It was more or less an argumentative fight and a pillow fight. Why are we even documenting this mess anyways? According to AI Overview, the result, a Delta spokesman confirmed that a disagreement occurred, prompting cabin crew to speak with the passengers, with one party taking a later flight. Ja Rule noted he was frustrated by being antagonized, but admitted the situation was not handled well. He said the situation wasn't handled well. Hello, good morning, how are you doing? Congratulations, welcome into the show. Yeah, I'll let LA know about that you saw her new video. That's a great thing, hey? Yeah, she's really happy about it. I'm glad you saw that video about her getting that new phone. She thanks all of you guys for her help. Moving on, you guys. Can you believe they actually have a deep dive overview? What more could we actually talk about? Point 1. They kinda got into a fight. It was an argumentative fight and a pillow fight. There's nothing else to say. Oh, what? Let's furthermore talk about why were they flying Delta? Why were they flying Delta? Aren't they still pricey? It's alright. It's alright. You guys, I gotta order a chicken salad coming soon. I'm so hungry. Usually I'd be kicked back relaxing now. Hercules, you need to stick to the script. Oh, you're right. You guys, I'm getting sidetracked. Back to this. Here's a deeper dive overview in reference to Ja Rule fighting on an airplane. Yes, rapper Ja Rule was involved in a high-profile altercation on Delta airline flight in early February 2026. Incident details. The confrontation occurred on February 8th, 2026 on the flight traveling from San Francisco to New York City following Super Bowl 50. Who in the world saw Super Bowl 50? Despite the dispute, Ja Rule got into a heated verbal argument with G-Unit members Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder, longtime associate of his rival 50 Cent. Are they still making music, guys? And if so, do you listen to their stuff? I've got a survey going on asking you guys whether or not you listen to Ja Rule's music. Or if you want the guy to come up with something else. I mean, why not come up with something else? There's nothing else to do. According to AI Overview, pillow fight. While the situation remained largely verbal, Ja Rule admitted to throwing a travel pillow at Tony Yayo, later joking on social media that he popped on these punks and it was hilarious. Come on, people, get it together. It's 2026. We cannot be fighting on an airplane. Life is hard enough. You humans always are talking about how high gas is. So why in the world are you flying around in the plane? I can only imagine how much that airplane ticket cost. Look, I consider myself to be a royal shark. I have a lot of money down here in Shark Land. but you don't see me wasting it on stuff like an airplane ticket. Shark steaks are delicious. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. Welcome to the show. It's your boy Hercules the Shark talking about jaw rule fighting on an airplane, guys. I'm reading this information from AI Overview. Welcome to the show, and thank you for pressing that like button. Outcome. Let's see here. The outcome, according to AI Overview, Ja Rule and Tony Yayo were briefly removed from the aircraft by flight crew and security to address the disturbance. One of the individuals were rebooked to a later flight. Now you guys are up here rebooking flights because you guys wanted to have a pillow fight on the airplane. Couldn't you at least just had a separate airplane for yourselves? Like, look, we're going to be acting silly. Let's just book our own airplane flight so we don't scare the pedestrians. You're scaring people acting crazy on the airplane. What's wrong with all of you today? Unbelievable. As I live and breathe. Welcome guys so much to Hercules the Shark Fusion Friday. We've got some more people who voted in the survey. Do you listen to Ja Rule music? 20% of you said yes. 60% said no. 20% said sometimes. And 0% said, I want him to make new music. Well, I want him to make new music if it means him stopping to fight on the airplanes. If it means him not to be on the airplane fighting, yeah, I want him to get back in the studio and make music. Let's see here. Moving forward, we've got apology. Days later, Ja Rule issued a public apology via ABC News. Are you guys still watching ABC News, or do you watch everything online? As you should be. You're all here gathered around on one of the coolest platforms ever, Hercules the Shark. So you're getting your news right here, right now, and you can pass it around and share it with all your family and friends. It says here, days later, Ja Rule issued a public apology via ABC News, calling his behavior goofy and expressing regret as a grown man. Now he's actually realizing the error of his ways. He's a grown man. Apology according to AI Overview. Days later, Ja Rule issued a public apology via ABC News, calling his behavior goofy and expressing regret as a grown man about to be a grandfather. Did you guys know Ja Rule was about to be a grandfather? And he's up here fighting on an airplane. Let's see here. He has since maintained that nothing significant happened and the situation was blown out of proportion by the internet. Look, you're a celebrity, whether you like it or not. You're on the airplane arguing amongst other people and then commence to throwing pillows because that's what AI Overview said. You guys started throwing pillows. That's not cool. It could have been way worse. I'm curious. I've got a little time right now. I want to see if they're permanently canceled from Delta Airlines. Just a second. I'm going to type this into the computer and see what happens. You guys hang on. Are they permanently canceled from Delta Airlines? Are they all now permanently canceled? How do you spell cancel? C-A-N-C-L-L-E-D, Hercules. Thanks. Are they all permanently canceled from Delta Airlines? We're getting ready to find out if they're canceled now. It says here, no, they have not been permanently banned from Delta Airlines, according to AI Overview, guys. Wow, the February 2026 altercation led to immediate action on the flight. How was that immediate action? They had the time to argue and carry on and then throw pillows. It don't seem like no immediate action was taken. In my point of view, you airplane people were probably out there with your cell phones like, oh my gosh, it's Ja Rule. They're fighting on the airplane. Let's record it so we can show our children. Moving forward, that's just my opinion. You can take it how you want it, but people today, they instead of helping you, they're standing around recording you. According to AI Overview, immediate action, Delta confirmed that crew members spoke to the involved parties following a disagreement before takeoff. What do you mean a disagreement before takeoff? So you mean to tell me this happened before they even started flying around in the airplane? This sounds like something that they carried on onto the airplane. You mean you couldn't see a group of guys arguing as they walked down the turnpike to load on the airplane? You could not see that? Fighting over a window seat. Exactly. Sharks use submarines instead of airplanes. I know that's right. What's wrong with you people? Delta confirmed that crew members spoke to the involved parties following a disagreement before takeoff. Ja Rule was the only one removed from the aircraft and rebooked on the later flight. So you mean to tell me the one who was getting picked on is the one who had to rebook for an airplane flight? Well, I hope he didn't have to pay for that. Do you guys think he had to pay for that rebooked airplane ticket? Oh, this is terrible. Alright, this just doesn't make any kind of sense, my cool peeps. Why would he have to rebook? It seems like the guys who were antagonizing him should be the ones having to walk. Yeah, you guys start walking. And if I see you catching an Uber or Lyft, we're gonna ban you from Uber and Lyfts. How about that? According to AI Overview, no permanent ban. Current reports indicate it is unclear if any formal bans or further disciplinary action were issued. Delta's standard statement emphasized a zero tolerance for unruly behavior, but did not announce a permanent exclusion for the rappers involved. Look, my cousin rode the airplane. My cousin Shark rode Delta, and he sneezed too hard, and they kicked him off the airplane. So you mean to tell me these guys are up here arguing, raising their voices on Delta Airline, throwing pillows, and they just get a slap on the wrist, while my cousin, who went to go see his family, sneezed too hard? You guys made him get off the airplane. Delta Airlines, what's wrong with you? I've got a bone to pick with you. How do you let these fancy schmancy people get away with that? And my cousin to this day is so resentful for you kicking him off of the airplane. Hercules, calm down and stick to the script. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How do you humans deal with fancy schmancy rich people getting away with everything? I tell you, I'm trying my hardest to stick to this script. It's pretty tough. Hey guys, how you doing? Thank you so much for pressing the like button. How are all my cool people doing? Welcome to Fusion Fridays with Hercules the Shark. LA likes music, so since I'm a permanent employee here on YouTube, now on Elay TV's platform, she wants me at least once a month to take the time out to talk about anything in reference to music. So right now on Fusion Fridays music, we're talking about Ja Rule getting in the fight on the airplane. Did you guys know about that? You stopped caring about celebrities 20 years ago or more. Hey, I tell you, man, if no one cares for the celebrities, who's going to care for them? Looks like you guys are going to put all that weight and burden on us sharks, which is why I'm down here carrying the load. Humans don't seem like they're interested in celebrities anymore. That's why I'm reporting down here from underwater, letting you guys know what's going on. I'll do the heavy lifting. Stick with me and I'll do the heavy lifting. You can just sit around and tap on the glass as I swim underwater and be you guys' entertainment under the sea. You know, guys, it's starting to get hot down here. I think we're going to be in for an early summer. According to AI Overview, Let's see. No legal charges. No legal charges. Boy, I tell ya, no arrests were reported following the incident. Ja Rule has since appeared on major networks like ABC News and the Today Show. I thought they canceled the Today Show. You guys, they're canceling shows left and right. I'm so thankful I still have gainful employment here on YouTube. Every time I turn around, you guys are firing somebody. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Might as well just start canceling my cable. Lil Jon, yeah! I know that's right. No arrests were reported following the incident. Ja Rule has since appeared on major networks like ABC News. You tell me, you fight on the airplane and then you get to parade around on the news talking about it. It must be nice, Ja Rule. It must be nice. Like I said, my shark cousin flew Delta Airlines. He sneezed too hard and they kicked him off the flight. He was there stranded right there in the middle of the tarmac. They just threw him out of the airplane. He was like, "Arr!" They said, "Don't worry, fish are flexible." Says who? Says who? They left him out there. He's currently filing a lawsuit. I hope he wins that. No legal charges are reported, according to AI Overview. Ja Rule has since appeared on major networks like ABC News and the Today Show to apologize and downplay the event as nothing. What do you mean that's nothing? It made the news. Dude, you're touring the world on national news talking about, that was so unprofessional of me. I'm Ja Rule. P.S. I'm probably getting ready to come out with a new album, so this was just a publicity stunt. This is what I'm thinking is what's going on. So guys, do you think Ja Rule should make more music or no? Thank you so much. Hey, congratulations on your new phone. I just saw the short. I definitely will let her know that. She was happy about it. She even gave me a phone call yesterday. She was like, do. I was like, hello. And she was like, hey, Hercules, guess what? I got my new phone. My cool people helped me get it. I was like, no way. Shut the front and the back door too. So guys, thanks for helping out LA. She really appreciates it. You really brighten up her day. Now she can continue making content and can continue keeping me on this live stream because I work for LA. So thanks guys for lifting up LA. She's a really cool gal to work with. Hi Finn. Bam. Thank you so much. Bam. I'm trying to read through this last paragraph here. It says here, Ja Rule appeared on ABC News and the Today Show to apologize and downplay the event as nothing that was blown out of proportion. I tell you something. We've got a survey down here and I've got 12 people who participated. Thank you for all who participated. I'm going to read it really quickly. Do you listen to Ja Rule's music? 15% said yes. 62% said no. 15% said sometimes. And 8% says, I want him to make new music. I want him to make new music. Ja Rule, in the figment of my imagination, you're watching me beyond the shadows. Bro, make new music. Why not? Everyone else is doing it. Do you see R.L. Stein or that woman who made Harry Potter sitting around not doing anything? Heck, Stephen King is 1,000 years old and he's still hammering out books. Why don't you just get in the studio and make some songs? We want to hear more music. R.L. Stein, Stephen King, he's still making stuff. He's got to be over 1,000 years old. Let LA know congratulations on her new phone. I saw her short. OG Herc, top of the morning to you. Salute. That's what you human people say, right? I don't know why you guys say that. Must be some macho masculine thing. Hey, I'm a macho masculine shark. So what's going on, bros? Thanks for coming in. What do you think about this whole Ja Rule fighting on an airplane thing? And do you know they're not banned from there? They're still happily flying around with Delta Airlines. Delta Airlines, what's wrong with you people? You just let everything slide, don't you? You just let everything slip and slide. I just tell you, I don't have anything else to say about this. Look, I didn't even follow the rules. I'm supposed to get up here and stick to the script. But how in the world can I stick to the script when I'm reading that they were throwing pillows around on the airplane? I don't even get a pillow on the airplane. It's hard enough just to get a sip of water on an airplane. Oh, boy. So that's everything on here, guys. I'm getting ready to wrap up the survey here. This is a short segment of time. Once again, this is Fusion Fridays music with Hercules the Shark. I have a slow building playlist of other people I talked about. You guys, this is my second time talking about Ja Rule. It's probably going to be a third time because we're just starting off in the year. I talked about James Brown. I talked about, I don't know. I know I talked about James Brown, Ja Rule, and Brian McKnight. What a piece of work. Hercules, you really need to stick to this script. I'm sorry. So guys, if you're interested in all things music, check out the Fusion Friday music playlist and also the Fusion Friday music by Hercules the Shark. Yes, so consistent with the annoyances. Tell me about it. Celebrities today. Celebrities, they're consistently annoying. So that's why I'm always on here reporting about them on Fridays. I tell you, you guys are the smartest people on my platform. You're so right. They're consistently annoying. I don't know. It's like when celebrities get famous, that's all they're good at. Let me in the survey. Like I said, I've got chicken salad coming in. It should be already here. I'm hungry. I'm ready to go do something else. Like eat my chicken salad sandwiches. The fancy schmancy DoorDash people will be giving me my food soon. I ordered a large tub of chicken salad, 3 loaves of bread. I'm going to have chicken salad sandwiches. And tomorrow, for those of you who saw me hanging out earlier today, you already know I'm going to have another gathering on Saturday where I'll be making breakfast for all my family, friends, and neighbors. Yeah, right on to the chicken sandwiches. Highly inexpensive, highly effective. Great. You guys hit the gym every day. I hit the gym every day for 30 minutes. That stuff, hitting the gym is a great place to work out your frustrations, especially if you don't feel like going to see your therapist. But I have a therapist and I have blood pressure pills. Sometimes life just gets hard. Well, I gotta get out of here because I'm ready for my chicken salad. It's probably en route. You guys, thank you so much for coming in to your boy Hercules the Shark, back by popular demand. See you guys next Friday. Bye-bye.